Hello, my dear students. So today we will be learning very important chapter, that is human reproduction from class 12th, right? So in human reproduction, we know that human reproduce sexually. They reproduce sexually. That means they have male gamete, which is known as a sperm, and the female gamete, जिसको हम बोलते हैं egg, and the male gamete and the female gamete, they get fused to form the zygote, right? So because the male gamete and the female gamete, they are fusing together, that is why this is known as sexual reproduction. Next we have like human, they are viviparous, right? That means they give birth, to the young ones, right? ओके तो आपने क्लास 10th में एक चैप्टर पढ़ा होगा, दैट इज हाउ डू ऑर्गेनिज्म रिप्रोड्यूस. तो ये जो चैप्टर है ये बिल्कुल उसी से रिलेट करता है, तो आपको वो वाला चैप्टर एक बार रिकॉल करना है. सो नाउ लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आर द स्टेप्स इन्वॉल्व फॉर द सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन. ओके, सो द स्टेप्स इन्वॉल्व इन sexual reproduction. Okay, let us see. Number 1, we have gametogenesis, right? Because this is important for the fertilization, gamete has to be formed. So gametogenesis, the male and female gamete will be formed. Okay, so this is the first step which is involved in the sexual reproduction. The male gamete and the female gamete will be formed. Then second, we have insemination. Once the gametes are formed and they are matured, now the male gamete will be transferred to the female reproductive tract. Okay, this is known as insemination. The male gamete transferred to the female reproductive tract. मेल गैमीट को यानी स्पर्म को अब ट्रांसफर कर दिया जाएगा फीमेल की रिप्रोडक्टिव ट्रैक्ट में. दिस इज कॉल्ड इंसेमिनेशन. थर्ड, वी हैव फर्टिलाइजेशन. राइट? फर्टिलाइजेशन आप लोग बहुत स्टार्टिंग से ही पढ़ते आ रहे हो, है ना, बहुत ही अर्ली क्लासेस से आप पढ़ते आ रहे हो फर्टिलाइजेशन. सो फर्टिलाइजेशन इज बेसिकली फ्यूजन ऑफ मेल एंड फीमेल गैमीट. This is known as fertilization. Then we have implantation. Okay, let us just understand this term. Implantation means once the fertilization is done, okay, the zygote formation will take place. The zygote will be formed, which is 2n. Okay, what is this 2n? We will understand later. Here you just need to understand, like, zygote is formed after the fertilization, right? This is the result product of fertilization. Now this zygote has to be implanted into the endometrium, into the womb. या फिर आप ये कह सकते हो कि आपको पता है जो humans होते हैं, they give birth to the young ones, right? तो वो जो baby है वो मदर की womb के अंदर ही बड़ा होता है. तो वो किस तरह से बनता है, उसकी स्टार्टिंग का प्रोसेस है इम्प्लांटेशन. तो इसमें क्या होगा, जो जाइगोट फॉर्म हुआ है, नाउ दिस विल गेट अटैच विद द एंडोमेट्रियम वॉल, राइट? इसको ये सारे स्टेप्स हम डिटेल में डिस्कस करेंगे. हियर यू जस्ट नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड and take a glimpse of all these steps, right? So in implantation, the blastocyst get attached with the endometrium. Okay, what is this endometrium? So this is the inner wall of the uterus. Okay, now once the implantation is done, then there will be gestation period. Okay, if I ask you कि एक जो बच्चा है वो कितने महीने में डिलीवर होता है, Yes, so your answer would be 9 months. It take around 9 months to complete the full development. So that is known as gestation period. यहाँ पर एक टेक्निकल टर्म उसके लिए यूज किया गया है जिसे आप प्रेगनेंसी पीरियड बोलते हैं. उसके लिए ये जो टर्म है टेक्निकल टर्म दैट इज gestation period. So this is a 9 month duration to complete the development of fetus. And the last we have parturition. Parturition, or commonly called as childbirth. Okay, once the baby is fully developed, here the fully developed fetus will be delivered. Right? Once the gestation period is over, that will be followed by the parturition, or also known as childbirth. So my dear students, these are the steps which are involved in the sexual reproduction. Alright. So now let us move to the another part of this chapter, that is male and female reproductive system. Okay. तो इससे पहले कि हम मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम शुरू करें, एक चीज और मैं आपको बताना चाहूंगी कि जितने भी इवेंट्स अभी हमने लिखे थे 6 इवेंट्स, तो एक इवेंट था फर्टिलाइजेशन. फर्टिलाइजेशन से ऊपर वाले जो इवेंट्स होते हैं उनको हम बोलते हैं प्री फर्टिलाइजेशन इवेंट्स, और फर्टिलाइजेशन के बाद जो इवेंट्स होंगे उसको हम बोलते हैं पोस्ट फर्टिलाइजेशन इवेंट्स. राइट नाउ लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड द मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम. सो इन मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम there are primary sex organ and secondary sex organs. So in male reproductive system, it includes primary sex organ and secondary sex organ. In primary sex organs, we consider testes, right? Testes. Since we know testes, they are present in pair. They are present in pair, right? And these are the site for sperm formation. स्पर्म का फॉर्मेशन भी यहीं पर ही होगा. ये एक एंडोक्राइन ग्लैंड की तरह भी काम करती है क्योंकि यहीं पर ही फॉर्मेशन होता है टेस्टोस्टेरोन का, विच इज नोन एज मेल सेक्स हार्मोन. ये आप लोगों ने क्लास 10th में पढ़ा हुआ है, इसको जस्ट हम रिवाइज कर रहे हैं. मेल सेक्स हार्मोन. ओके, टेस्टिस के अगर हम साइज की बात करें तो बेसिकली इसका जो साइज होता है, विड्थ होगी इसकी 2 से 3 सेंटीमीटर और लेंथ होती है 4 से 5 सेंटीमीटर. राइट, यहां पर एक कवरिंग भी प्रेजेंट होगी जिसको हम बोलते हैं ट्यूनिका एल्ब्यूजिनिया. ट्यूनिका एल्ब्यूजिनिया. ऑलराइट, दिस इज अ डेंस connective tissue covering which is found around the testis. Right? Okay. Then each testis is divided into 250 compartments. हर एक में 250 कंपार्टमेंट्स होते हैं जिनको हम बोलते हैं टेस्टिकुलर लोब्यूल्स. टेस्टिकुलर लोब्यूल्स. मैं ये सब कुछ डिस्कस करूंगी आपके साथ. हम डायग्राम ड्रॉ करेंगे और अंडरस्टैंड करेंगे कि किस तरह से ये सारी चीजें प्रेजेंट होती हैं. ओके, अभी बस आप इसको अंडरस्टैंड करिए. Testis, it is divided into 250 compartments. Those are known as testicular lobules. And each testicular lobule, right? Each testicular lobule, this consists 1 to 3 highly coiled seminiferous tubules. Right? So these are the certain things which you need to remember about the testis. Okay, those are the primary sex organs. Now let us move on to the secondary sex organs. So secondary sex organ, they consist accessory ducts, accessory glands and external genitalia. Right? Now, what are these accessory ducts? So, ducts are a kind of passage which carries something. Since we are talking about the male reproductive system, तो यहाँ पर sperm का formation होगा, तो accessory duct sperm को carry करती है, right? They carry sperm from the testis to the outside of the body. Now, in the accessory duct we have rete testis. आपको ये sequence याद करना है. We have rete testis, then vas efferentia, then we have epididymis, then we have vas deferens, right? So these are the accessory ducts which are carrying sperm from the testis to the outside. Then we have accessory glands. So accessory gland include seminal vesicle, prostate gland and bulbourethral glands, right? So these are the three glands which are included in the accessory glands. Then we have external genitalia which include the penis. Now this is the entire reproductive system which include primary sex organ as well as secondary sex organs. अब हम ड्रॉ करेंगे एक डायग्राम मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम का एंड वी आर गोइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड ऑल दोज लेबलिंग्स in the diagram itself. All right, now let us move on to the diagram first. So the male reproductive system, it consists a pair of testes which are of oval shape. आप ध्यान देंगे डायग्राम्स पे कि किस तरह से मैं डायग्राम्स को ड्रॉ कर रही हूँ, so that you can also understand कि डायग्राम आपने कैसे ड्रॉ करना है. So the testis which is oval shaped, this is how, right? And inside the testis we can see the compartments which are known as testicular lobules. So these are the testicular lobules. Detailed diagram we will discuss later on. अभी फिलहाल हमें all together एक diagram को समझना है. So this is how 1, 2, 3 highly coiled seminiferous tubules are also present in the each testicular lobules. So now these testicular lobules, they have the seminiferous tubules. Seminiferous tubule, they are going to get open through the, so this is known as rete testis. This is called rete testis. From the rete testis, the sperm goes into the vas efferentia. Vas efferentia. All right. Then this vas efferentia, then sperm goes from the vas efferentia to the epididymis. This is the urinary bladder and the ureters which are entering into it, right? This is the urinary bladder. All right. Now, the sperm from the rete testis, it goes into the vas efferentia, then it goes into the epididymis. From the epididymis, it goes into the vas deferens. Okay, it goes into the vas deferens. Then this vas deferens, it ascends upside, and this is how it loops around the urinary bladder. And it makes a wider thing which is known as vas deferens ampulla. So this is vas deferens ampulla. ओके, दिस इज नथिंग कि ये जो वास डेफरेंस है ये थोड़ा सा जाकर के आगे वाइडर हो जाता है जिसको हम बोल देते हैं वास डेफरेंस एम्पुला, बिकॉज यहाँ पर स्पर्म टेम्पररी टाइम के लिए स्टोर रहते हैं. नाउ इन द सेम वे यहां से भी राइट। अब देखिए ध्यान दीजिए, यहां पर जहां पर ये वास्ट डेफरेंस ओपन होता है, यहां पर एक डक्ट आकर के ज्वाइन करेगी इसको, विच इज नोन एज सेमाइनल वेसाइकल, राइट। दिस इज अ पेयर्ड ग्लैंड, दोनों तरफ से ये ग्लैंड आकर के इसको ज्वाइन करती है, एंड दिस इज नोन एज सेमाइनल वेसाइकल। दिस इज द सेमाइनल वेसाइकल ग्लैंड। ओके, देखिए ये दोनों मिलाकर के यहां पर एक बहुत छोटा सा vas deferens, right, along with seminal vesicle duct, they join to form a small duct which is known as ejaculatory duct. This is called ejaculatory duct. Okay, now this ejaculatory duct, it opens into the this is how it opens outside. Right? Yes. We have some other glands also which are associated with the male reproductive system. Let us just understand what are those. Right? So we have a single gland which is known as prostate gland. So this is the prostate gland. Right? Then we have another gland which is known as bulbourethral gland. So this is bulbourethral gland, also known as Cowper's gland. Cowper's gland, right? Then we have common passage for urine as well as sperm. So this is known as urinogenital tract, which is a common passage for sperm as well as urine. इसी पैसेज के थ्रू यूरिन रिलीज होगा और इसी के थ्रू स्पर्म रिलीज होगा, बट एक टाइम पर सिर्फ एक ही चीज रिलीज होगी, आइदर इट इज स्पर्म और यूरिन, राइट। देन वी हैव this structure which is known as penis, right? This is known as penis, right? In penis we can see this is the bulge out structure which is known as glans penis, glans penis, right? ये जो bulge out structure आप देख रहे हो इस तरह से, this is known as glans penis, and this glans penis is covered with, this is covered with a loose skin which is known as prepuce, prepuce or foreskin or foreskin, right? तो ये जो है ये लूज स्किन, इसको हम बोलते हैं प्रिप्यूस और फोरस्किन। अभी ये जो पीनस है इसके अंदर यहाँ पर इरेक्टाइल टिश्यूज प्रेजेंट होते हैं, राइट, बिकॉज दिस इज अ मेल कॉपुलेटरी ऑर्गन, सो इट हैज द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ इरेक्टाइल टिश्यूज, तो दिस कंटेन्स erectile tissues, right? Yes. One more thing which I would like to tell you is that male reproductive system, where it is located. So it is located in the pelvic region. Location is the pelvic region. It is located in the pelvic रीजन। अब ये पेल्विक रीजन क्या होता है समझिए, देखिए हमारी जो बॉडी है वी आर इंटरनली एज वेल एज एक्सटर्नली डिवाइडेड, राइट। तो ये वाला जो है वो दैट इज कॉल्ड, ये वाला एरिया चेस्ट वाला एरिया, इट इज नोन एज थोरेसिक रीजन, राइट। और चेस्ट से नीचे दैट मीन्स कि जो डायाफ्राम से नीचे वाला एरिया है इसको हम बोलते हैं एब्डोमिनल रीजन। अब जो आपका स्टमक वाला एरिया है विच इज नोन एज अपर एब्डोमेन, राइट। और स्टमक से नीचे वाला जो एरिया होगा विच इज नोन एज लोअर एब्डोमेन, राइट। तो लोअर एब्डोमेन कह सकते हैं या फिर आप उसे पेल्विक रीजन भी बोल सकते हैं। तो आई होप आपको अंडरस्टैंड हो गया होगा, लेकिन फिर भी मैं आपको डायग्राम के थ्रू समझाने की कोशिश करती हूँ कि ये वाला जो एरिया है, राइट, ये वाला जो एरिया है, तो ये जो मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम है वो यहां पर प्रेजेंट होगा। दिस इज हाउ इट इज लोकेटेड, राइट, दिस इज हाउ इट इज लोकेटेड। ऑलराइट, सो दिस एरिया इज नोन एज pelvic region. So now let us talk about some more detail. Like this, the testes, right? They are surrounded by they are the testes are present within a pouch which is known as scrotum, which is known as scrotum. Okay, so this is the scrotum inside which these testes are present. The scrotum, it performs the work of thermoregulation, right? It acts as thermoregulator. So this does thermoregulation, राइट. थर्मो मीन्स टेम्परेचर, रेगुलेशन मतलब टेम्परेचर को रेगुलेट करना. तो ये आपकी बॉडी, लाइक आपकी बॉडी का टेम्परेचर, हमारी बॉडी का टेम्परेचर 37 डिग्री सेल्सियस अराउंड होता है, राइट. तो ये बॉडी के टेम्परेचर से 2 to 2.5 डिग्री सेल्सियस लेस टेम्परेचर मेंटेन करता है, ठीक है, लेस टेम्परेचर देन बॉडी टेम्परेचर. ये चीज आप याद रखेंगे, 2 to 2.5 डिग्री सेल्सियस लेस टेम्परेचर देन दी बॉडी टेम्परेचर, राइट. तो वहां पर जो नीट में जो सवाल आया था इस बार, वो उन्होंने एक वैल्यू दे दी थी, क्योंकि आपको पता है कि बॉडी का टेम्परेचर है 37 डिग्री सेल्सियस, राइट. अब 2 to 2.5 डिग्री सेल्सियस इसको कम कर लीजिए तो कितना आएगा, तो वो रेंज उन्होंने वहां पर दे रखी थी. तो इस तरह से आपको चूज करना है. जरूरी नहीं है कि आपको जो सवाल आएगा वो डायरेक्टली इस तरह से ही आ जाए, वो आपको कुछ इस तरह से भी दे सकते हैं कि आप अप्लाई कर पाओ अपनी नॉलेज को वहां पर. ऑलराइट, यस. नाउ देखिए, एक चीज और आपको याद रखनी है, ये जो मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम है, एज आई टोल्ड यू, दिस इज प्रेजेंट इन दी पेल्विक रीजन. ओके, तो यहां पर ये वाला जो पार्ट है, ये वाला पार्ट, दिस इज प्रेजेंट इन दी, दिस इज प्रेजेंट इन दी इंट्रा abdominal cavity, right, and this part is present in the extra abdominal cavity. All right, this part, this entire part is present in the extra abdominal cavity, and this part is present in the intra abdominal cavity. Okay, intra abdominal, this is the intra abdominal, right, और इससे बाहर जो होगा, this is called extra abdominal, right. So this is how the male reproductive system is present in the human body. So now let us just label it as a urinary bladder, and this part is known as ureter, right. They are not the part of male reproductive system, they are the part of excretory system, right. So my dear students, so far we have learned the male reproductive system, right? And here we have understood that the male reproductive system consists two things. One is the primary sex organ, those are known as testes. Second one is the secondary sex organ, which further consists accessory ducts, accessory glands and external genitalia, right? Okay. And in this diagram, we have labeled all of them. Now, one more thing I would like to tell you is the passage for the sperm transportation. So, firstly, the sperm will be formed inside the testis, right? Within the testis, there are seminiferous tubules. So, within the seminiferous tubule, these are the seminiferous tubule. These are the site for the sperm formation. So, here the sperm will be formed within the seminiferous tubule. Then they will be transported into the rete testis, which is a network of small tubules. Then it will go into the vas efferentia. Through the vas efferentia, the sperms comes out from the testis, right? Then it moves into the epididymis. Then it goes into the vas deferens. From the vas deferens, it moves to the ejaculatory duct. We know that the ejaculatory duct, how it is formed? This is formed by the seminal vesicle duct and vas deferens duct. Okay. Then from the ejaculatory duct, it goes into the urinogenital tract, right? And then it comes out through this opening, which is known as urethral meatus. This opening, which is known as urethral meatus. Through the urethral meatus, sperm comes out, which is known as sperm ejaculation, right? So this is the entire passage for the sperm transportation, जो आपको पता होना चाहिए, क्योंकि इस पे बेस सवाल भी पूछे जाते हैं. आपको जम्बल्ड फॉर्म में दे देंगे या फिर इस तरह से एरोज बना बना के दे देंगे. सपोज उन्होंने सेमिनिफेरस ट्यूब्यूल लिखा और फिर ये वाला ब्लैंक छोड़ दिया और फिर उसके बाद वास रेफरेंस और ये सब चीजें लिख दी, तो आपको वो ब्लैंक फिल करना होगा. या फिर जम्बल्ड फॉर्म में आपके पास 4 ऑप्शंस होंगे, तो उसमें से आपको करेक्ट ऑप्शन को चूज करना होगा. तो इस तरह से सवाल यहाँ से बन सकते हैं, राइट? ओके, थैंक यू सो मच. Okay, so all right, so this is thank you, my dear students. I hope this session is going to help you out in thank you, my dear thank you, my dear students. I hope this session is going. I hope this session. Thank you, my dear students. I hope this session is going to help you out to get better understanding about this chapter. Thank you. All right, my dear students. I hope this session is going to help you out to understand. I All right, my dear students. So I hope this session is going to help you out to get a better clarity about this chapter, right? And all right, my dear students. All right, my dear. All right, my dear students. I hope this session is going to help you out to get better understanding and more clarity about about more clarity about this chapter, more clarity about this topic, and the diagram and and definitely and all right, my dear students. All right, all right, my dear students. I hope this session is going to help you out to get better clarity. All right, my dear students. I hope this session is going to help you out to get better clarity and more understanding about this concept, right? And how to draw the diagram and which type of questions are being framed in NEET as well as in the CBSE board examination, right? Thank you so much. See you in the next class.